Yeah, so hello guys, I have gathered 100 ReactJS machine coding round questions. Let's go through one by one question and try to solve in videos so that we'll make our ReactJS concepts better and strong. So first today in this video we'll be building a digital clock that updates on every second. So let's start with the implementation. Let's create a ReactJS project setup using you can use the npx create react. You can use this as well, but I'll go with the Vite project setup, which is faster than React. Hyphen Vite at the rate latest. I want it to be in current directory, or else let me create a new directory called question one, and I'll select the framework as React and include TypeScript in it. So here you can see that our Vite project is set up, and just simply copy these two commands and run here. What is it? Oh, first what I need to do is, oh sorry, let's copy these three commands and run them. Someone wanted file, let me delete. Yep, so node modules is installed successfully and our server started in the port 5173. Let's open this. Here you can see that our Vite project has set up successfully. And now let's open app.tsx file. Here you can see the code for rendering these components and this count button as well, which contains this button. And when we click on this button, it increments the count, which is nothing but this. See here you can see that count is incremented whenever I click on this button. So let me remove all these things and these things as well. What was our question? So our question is we need to build a digital clock that updates on every second, right? So if you are good at JavaScript, like you are good at basics of JavaScript at least, you should know how to get the current date. It can be rendered using JSON.stringify new date, comma null comma 2. So if I go to UI, you can see that I'm returning the date from new date function of JavaScript. Yep. So let me use this new date to get the time as well. So let me define a function called current get current time and const now is equal to new date of function from JavaScript, and I will return from this now dot. We have a method called toLocal time string. We'll use that to get the current time. And if I pass this function here by removing this p tag and simply placing a h1 tag, oh, it's a function, right? So let me include this as well. Here you can see that we are rendering the current time. If I open current time in new tabs, here you can see that 11:31 is my current time. So I'm getting the current time as 11:31 as well. But we are missing one functionality, which is the clock should update on every second. So let's add this functionality as well. So to keep track of this clock to update on every second, we can use set time interval from the JavaScript. So let me use a useEffect here and pass a dependency array, and let me define a variable called timer and define set interval, then pass this thing, and this set interval must update for every second, right? So let me pass 1000 milliseconds here. Once this timer is set up, now after every 1 second, again we need to unmount this thing. So return unmount, in a sense we need to clear the interval as well. So we'll clear this thing, and for every second we will be calling this function. So if I see currently I'm getting this 1 second, right? If say second is increased to like 2 seconds, then we need to call this function. Then I will get the updated function. Yes. So for every second we need to call this function again and again to get the updated time. So in set interval we need to call this function as I mentioned. What's happening? Yeah. So we are calling this function, and now we are calling this function. Let me see whether it's updating. Yeah. it's actually updating, but UI is not updating. If so, to update the UI for every 1 second, we'll be using state to keep track of this time. So let me add const time, set time, then use state, and inside this we'll be returning a type of string and we'll be passing this function. So from here I will be getting the current time. Let me remove this and place time here. Now if I see, I'm still able to see the current time, including the seconds, but it's not updating. So for every second, I'm calling this function, and I once calling this function, I need to set back the value returned from this function to this time as well. So let me set this using set time. Yep. So if you see now, let me once stop this and start again, start the server again. Yep. So see here, you can see that our timer, digital timer is built, and it's updating for every 1 second, which is the logic behind this. Updation for every 1 second is happening in this set interval. So we are able to see the updated time for every 1 second. Yep. So that's it. In the next video, we will be solving second question, which is nothing but implementing a color picker and showing color preview and on change. Yep. So stay tuned.